lives one day at a time. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. They're here to get your day going fine. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio.
And here's your host, Miss Kim Robinson.
Our Heavenly Father, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us of our trespasses. Forgive us of trespasses. In Jesus' name, amen. Bring it.
My life's back on track, I'm feeling good. Matter of fact, the Holy Spirit got them jumping, I don't know how to act. A sanctified Christian on a mission, God bless it. Watch the music, got them dancing, two-stepping, church session. In the name of Jesus, we give God the glory. The book of Ephesians, Paul tells the story.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We back at it again. This is Charles McCutchen. I'm your favorite entrepreneur. I come to give you what you need. This is about financial freedom. It's not about anything else but that. Coming together, bringing like-minded folks together, and getting up and making a move, a power move. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to break down my business and how I broke down my business back in the day to come to where I am now and how I'm moving forward. And what I did, I came to look at two M's. One is money and one is marketing. The two M's. And this is what I see, and this is all across social media, online, offline, is I know enough to be dangerous in the marketing world, but I know enough to know that I don't know anything. So I hire people to do marketing for me now, even though I've been through probably 6 months of training. Like literally, I shut my business down in a sense, to a literal sense, to start looking at the marketing and understanding that aspect, because marketing brings in the money that we all need for our businesses to be successful. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to give you a piece of different things that I've done or things that I know of that have helped me in this marketing world, because I don't care what type of business you have, you're going to have to market. It doesn't matter. So I will go through that, and, you take what you want to take and leave the rest. If you're going to actually do marketing, from my experience, I say get in and know enough to be dangerous, to know what you can do. I see a lot of people, they're just throwing their businesses out there to the wolves just to say, hey, buy this, buy that. And that's really not marketing. A lot of people don't look at their, like, who are you marketing to? It's like, okay, why are you marketing? It's 3 questions you should ask. Who are you marketing to? What are you marketing? And why should they want to work with you or buy from you? I saw one lady on social media. She was marketing her business, and then in another post, she on there cussing people out. And I'm like, ooh, that's really not going to get you, quality people that may want to work with you. So I'm going to go on just marketing your business, some of the things that I can think of. When you're out and about, I go to a lot of events, and you're going to need to as well, because you never know who may be at that event that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that can help you out. And so that's why I go to a lot of events. As a matter of fact, I'm actually just got back in from an event from Orlando, from talking to investors down there. We're going to be doing building and all that kind of stuff, from single-family homes to apartment complexes to townhomes to million-dollar homes down there. That's just a great market. If you're down in that market, wow, it's a lot going on. It's the market is, so many people are going to try to live in Florida, but there's not a lot of affordable homes for one, and there's not enough builders to build because the demand is so high. So I just attended that event. tomorrow, headed out to California to attend another event, and it's a big national event. I'm not even going to go into it, but yeah, it's an event. It's talking about real estate. There'll be a lot of people there, a lot of investors there, like minds there. So I'm going to go out. Literally, I'm going out there for one day and turning around and making it happen, because I got to get set up for Atlanta, have to get set up for Virginia, have to get set up for North Carolina, and back down to Orlando. So I go to a lot of events so I can meet the right people. And when I meet people, it's all about your elevator pitch. You know, you should be marketing all the time. I don't care where you go. And it has to draw people's attention, because we have, 6 to 8 seconds, really, of our attention span, and then we're gone. We're out of there. So you have to successfully engage people, and you probably have about a minute and it's almost like you're selling them on your product and you. So you have to invest time in, like, crafting your elevator pitch. The one thing I use for some people, and I'm going to tell y'all my little secrets. There's no secrets, but one thing that I use, people say, so what do you do? So one thing I say is I do whatever it takes. And then people, we get a little laugh out of that, and then I go into what I do. And then another thing I use, they say, so what do you do? I say, I create money. I grow money. And that always gets people, what do you mean you grow money? And that gets people interested, and then we go in that way. So I leverage my community as well. So you don't have to have a huge, you don't have to travel like I'm traveling, but, you should know, I know what's going on in my community, for one. I don't care if it's a charity, a walk, a run, or somebody's doing an event. I try to keep tabs on that so I can go out and at least support, because you never know when somebody could use your services. I see a lot of people, I didn't used to do this, collaborate. A lot of people don't want to collaborate. They just want to kind of just go out on their own and try to figure it out. And I host events my own. You don't have to wait on anybody to host an event. You can host an event with 3 people, and then 5, then 8, then 10, 15, and 20. And that's what I do in my neck of the woods. I host events, real estate events, other events to get people out and get people talking and sharing ideas and stuff like that. So I have social media platforms that, some of my groups have 200 people, 500 people, 300 people, and those are people that's like-minded people that's doing real estate, nonprofits, government contracts. We're doing a little bit of everything. So you just find a niche and find out, okay, well, why would people want to come to this group? Are you offering something? And it's free. That's just free information. So I'm a huge fan of networking. I give speeches. I talk. Like, I'm going down to Atlanta, and different organizations, churches, they call me out there to do different things for them. It may be a financial type of event. It may be a real estate type of event. It may be business credit type of event. It's events that really people pay me to go do. And it's stuff that I'm already doing anyway, so how easy is that? And it's about creating a buzz about yourself. Like, who are you and why should people want to hear about you? And I talk to so many people, and they're like, man, I don't believe you're talking to me on the phone. I'm like, why? They're like, man, you're a busy guy, and, blah, blah, blah. So I hear that a lot. I ask for referrals. A lot of people don't. I'll be asking, like, hey, if you know somebody that can use this, let me know. And so a lot of people send people my way, and it's just another customer, because I build relationships wherever I go. I add value. I pour into people. I give people my time, some of my time. You can't give all your time. And another thing you can do, you can, like, give discounts to different things that you may have, or give away a free something so people can use it, and make sure it's of value. When you're giving away stuff of value, people come back and they tell other people, and then they say, well, a lot of people come to me and say, well, can you teach me this? Can you work with me one-on-one in different aspects of their world, from speaking engagements to writing books to doing a nonprofit, government contracts, all that stuff that I already do. So it comes secondhand to me to show people, because seeing is believing. And when you can come with certifications and stuff like that, you can show people, hey, this is what I do. So I give away a lot of stuff for free. And some stuff is paid for. You can't just give away everything, and a lot of people will expect you to just give you their time, and they give nothing in return. And so that's not a good relationship for you to have, and that's the same relationship that you have with a mentor. You got to be able to give something. You can't just expect them to just sit. Can you sit here and go through real estate with me from start to finish and take 2 weeks? I don't care what you have going on. Just take your time, and that's not how it works. A lot of people want it to work that way, but at some point in time, you got to say, okay, I have to charge for my time depending on how much time they want from me. So a lot of things I do for free, and I put it online so people can go get access to it. So everything I'm telling y'all about, I put a lot of stuff online. So just go to type in Charles McCutchen YouTube, Charles McCutchen from YouTube, and go to real estate or wholesaling or business credit or multifamily. Put in all that stuff and go get some information. I've done some videos. Some of my videos like an hour long. And a lot of people don't want to sit through the information, but it's like, well, that's the information you just asked me about, so you want me to sit here and take an hour of my time that I already did and put the steps into a video, and you don't want to go watch the video, but you want me to sit here and take an hour out of my time to give you information and give the next person the same information and give the next person the same information, so 3 hours gone when you could have went to YouTube and stopped and rewound it and stopped and, So it's just, it's not for everybody. So some people go get the information. I get a lot of people who say they're hungry, but they're not really hungry. I'm going to say 90% of the people that come to me, they don't really want it the way they say they want it. They sound hungry, and it's like I think it's the idea of having it or doing it. It's the idea. But I don't believe that it's something that, they really want. It's something that they have in the back of their mind, and they're just not ready yet. So a lot of people, what I have to start doing is cutting my time back from people who are not really hungry and just telling them, when you get serious, come see me, because right now you're really not there. And I can tell by their actions and what they do and what they give off, they're really not there. So I'm just like, when you really, when you're really hungry, come see me. I don't like people to waste my time, because that's all we have right now, family, is time and memories. And you're going to get a lot of people that's just like, oh, my goodness, they want to waste your time. Like, I'm wondering why. Well, I know why. But it's not good. I'm going to tell you that right now. I used to, somebody was telling me, Charles, you should blog. And I'm like, well, I think I blog because I be on all these doggone social media sites, but I don't have a site that says Charles's blogging site, but that's just one way of marketing that you can use. I haven't used it, but I write up a lot. I put out a lot of content. So when you put out a lot of content, what you can do is cut and paste that content and put it into a blog. Or you can put it into a blog and put your website down there so it goes right to your website or a link or something like that. That's just another way of marketing. A lot of people do not build an email list. I have an email list that's huge right now, and you can actually make money from your email list, but a lot of people don't do it. So I tell people you have to figure out how to monetize your email list. There's no sense in having 1,000 people and you don't utilize them. It's like, what are you doing? Just because you have the list, that's nothing. You got to incentivize people to want to sign up on your list and not just sell people on stuff. Give great content. So you have to give great content. I think this is one of the most underutilized things in the marketing world, and it's press releases. And I don't do enough of them. But, you can send out a press release. I've done some, though. And my press release, the funny thing is, I did it locally. And next thing you know, I'm at a Chamber of Commerce meeting, and people are really coming up to me like, hey, I just saw your book. You're a best-selling author. I was like, where is this coming from? And then I thought, oh, shoot, I did a press release. So that press release is huge, and I got a few more that I'm about to do because we have a 97-door hotel out in Oklahoma that we're going to be working on for homeless veterans. And literally, I was just on the phone with the lady out there that's working it from, because she actually is out there, and she's working it from that angle. And so we're putting this together, and we're going to do a press release to let everybody know, we putting this thing together. We are a nonprofit. We could use donations to help our homeless veterans because most people don't know this, but every day, 22 veterans commit suicide. Like every day. That's just amazing to me. You know, it's a lot going on with veterans, but that's a whole other conversation. So one thing you need to do is take steps to boost your conversions. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you really, really, really need to get a professional on your team, and you have to let them know what your budget is. If you don't have a marketing budget, you're really, 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 really not setting yourself up for success. Just being honest with you. You're not really setting yourself up for success. Every one of us need a marketing budget. I don't care if it's $10 a month, $20 a month, whatever it is. That's your marketing budget. Just keep it right there. That's what you need to do. And when you're boosting conversions, I do this on Facebook and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't see what I post because they're not in my target market. A lot of people don't even know they have a target market. So you won't see. If you're not in the community of 55 and older, you won't see one of my booths. If you're not in the community of being a female that's 35 years old that likes Les Brown in Norfolk, Virginia, you won't see my posts. So I boost my conversions to get a broader scale of people. And, you know, you have things called call to action to tell people what to do, really. That's what I do. For the life of me, I don't know why people don't want to work with other businesses or see how they do business. But some businesses, they act like you're going to take all their information and stuff, and that's the funny thing. And they act like you're going to hoard, like they're hoarding information because you're going to take over the industry because y'all in the same industry. No one person can just take over the entire industry on one thing. Like real estate, nobody can take over the whole industry. It doesn't happen like that. Some people and businesses I see, they have these different discounts out there, and the discounts are crap. And I'm going to just put it the way it should be. Discounts like $5 off. No, come on, y'all. If you're going to go big, and I'm going to tell you, you're going to get so much more value in going big than trying to play it cheap. A lot of people play it cheap and offer this, I'm going to give you a penny off. It's like, come on. It was $10 and now it's $9.99. Come on. That's not really going to do much for your business because you're actually promoting, you know, your social media profiles and everything and let people know, hey, this is me. I'm giving away a new car. Now, you don't have to go to a new car, but get something to make people, because the sad part is this. I was giving away, on one of my things, I was giving away a vacation for two, all expense paid, and people are like, I don't know. I was like, well, it's a vacation for two, valued at probably over $3,000. I mean, good gracious. But another thing you can do is run competitions. You know, everybody likes to compete, so run competitions. And I see a lot of that. They tell you they're going to give away this car, and they tell you to like, share, and comment, and then that's how they get you in their competition. And that's all you have to do. It's very simple. You don't have to do nothing. Some of them have just put your email in, and you'll be one of the people chosen, blah, blah, blah. So that's something you can do as well. I don't see a lot of people using videos. People want to be perfect in their videos, and I'm like, for what? I just did a video, and it was like not perfect at all. And you can do videos, and what I do with my videos, I regurgitate them and put them back out there, and I post them. And then years later, I find the same videos and I put it back out there. Like, why not? You know? So you got to do these videos, and it's good to see how you were 5 years ago, and 3 years ago, and 2 years ago, 1 year ago. So you can see the progression of what you did. That's what I believe. So you have to be active. Please get a YouTube channel, family. Please, please, please. If you don't do nothing, it's free. You know, if you can go to all these free sites and get on here, and I know it's like, man, I got to be on YouTube. I got to be on LinkedIn. I got to be on Facebook. I got to be on Instagram. And for me, you know, the biggest ones for me, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Those are the biggest ones. And I know LinkedIn has a huge network, but it's when you try to boost posts on LinkedIn and stuff, you got to pay for it. It's just, to me, just me personally, it's a little overpriced. So I sometimes boost on Facebook, and sometimes I have other people boost for me. So I don't know if you list your business on local directories, but you need to. People need to be able to find you. They should be able to look you up. Not to say you may or may not be listed on the first page of Google. If you can get that, great. 9 times out of 10, you may have to pay for it, or you got to run all these algorithms to get there. But, if that's where you want to be, by all means, do it. One thing I looked at is getting an app. I think apps are cool. I think it sets you apart from everybody. I think I don't know. I'm not going to say you have to graduate to getting an app, but it's out there for everybody. You have to be active on social media. For a lot of people, I see some people, they don't like posting on social media, or they don't post the right content on social media, or they just curse words on social media. And social media is all about algorithms and when you post and what you post and what people can see. People love video. People will not read a lot of the words that you're posting, but they will look at a video and you can see if they looked at it. So you post a video, you get 1,000 people looking at it, but you get like 3 likes. That's just what it is. It happens to all of us. Some people I used to do Google AdWords. I don't do it anymore. I'd rather somebody else do it for me. I'm just not about that life. But it's like using these AdWords to get you more visibility and things like that. So you can put budgets on there. You can say, I want to do $10 a month, $5 a month. So you can budget, doing it that way. There is paid advertising on social media. One I use is you can use Instagram, you can use Facebook. I pay a company to do my Instagram, and then I take them off just so they don't get. I use them for a few months and then I take them off because I don't want them to get complacent. They just going through the motions. So, and then I may find another company and then try them out and see how much they gain, how many real people I can gain in a month. So. One thing with these websites, I had somebody do my website, and I pull it up on my phone, and I can't even see my face and all this kind of stuff. So a lot of people, I'm going to get to some numbers, a lot of people use their mobile devices. So everything that we do, it has to be mobile friendly, or nobody going to be looking at your stuff. So you have to be mobile friendly, and that's huge. Everything for me is digital marketing. We're in the digital age. If you're not marketing digitally, I don't really know what you're doing. Remember, who are you marketing to? What are you marketing? And why should they buy from you or want to work with you? Because this is truly about you. Now, you can do it 2 ways. You can do it yourself, or you can get the experts. I personally say if that's not your passion, find somebody that's an expert in their field. Find somebody who's coming up and coming, and they want to be marketing guru. Work with them. So I did it both ways. I studied for literally 6 months, shut everything down to understand marketing. So I know what I know, and I know what they're supposed to do for me. I had to break my business down. I broke it down to money and marketing. And when I say money, what I mean by that is finding money without using my Social Security number or my credit score. And I know most people, they risk it all. They just like, well, I'm just going to just shake the dice up and throw it. And, one of the main causes of divorce is marriage. No, just fine. So one of the main causes of divorce is lack of money. Money is a big factor for arguments and stuff like that. So if you get to a point to where you're not risking it all and you're not using your Social Security number, you're not putting your family at risk, your house at risk, your car at risk, or your credit score, how better off would we be? Because a lot of people get these great ideas and be like, dang, you just had a great idea and you took $3,000 and blew that, and now you're on to a new great idea and then a new great idea. And I know some people going through that, and that's the entrepreneurship and people coming out. But some people are not finishing what they need, what they start. But if they don't have to use their money, I think it'll be a little bit easier. That's just what I think. So some of these things you need to know for your business if you're doing, well, not if. You need to be doing marketing for your business. And if I ask you, what's your ROI on $1? Like $1 in your business gets you what as far as marketing? If you don't know that, you probably need to get with somebody that does marketing. That's just me. There's tags. Do you know what a tag is? Do you know what a keyword is? What about a landing page? Target marketing, clicks per SEO, SEM. Do you own your own name? Do you have email marketing? Are you using, what thumbnails is? Are you on your local local page for Google? So when people see you, that's all marketing to me. So if you don't know those things, you need to get with somebody so you can have a better understanding of what it is you really think you're doing. So you really need to do that. When they look you up, they're looking at your picture, they're looking at you, they're looking at, they're searching you, people on their mobile phones, and it's all about social media. It's truly all about social media nowadays. Right now, there's 214 million people using Facebook in the U.S., and there's over 2 billion throughout the world. And 68% of people are on their phones. Google controls like 92% of the doggone market. That is amazing to me. Google. And that's why I say, you better get on that. Do you know what retargeting is? If you don't know what retargeting is, you better find some people who understand marketing. Let me tell you how they be retargeting us. I want you to do a search on Google. It's funny. Do a search on Google for Orlando. I guarantee if you go on Facebook, you're going to start seeing them pitch you deals down in Orlando, hotels in Orlando. They put a thing called cookies, and what they did is they're tracking you. They put some cookies on you so they track where you're going, and then they retarget you on Facebook to say, we got you now. We know you're looking in Orlando. Here's a trip to Orlando for less than no money at all, and they're marketing to you. That's how it works. That's how it works. I wanted to bring that up. Hopefully y'all got something out of that. I'm gonna go over it real quick. Some of the things that I talked about, just to summarize it. So it's all about marketing. It's all about marketing. You need to look at your website. You may want to blog. You need to build your email list. And I talked about a press release and boosting your conversions. That you have to learn from other businesses. You can offer discounts and deals. You can run competitions if you want to. You have to do video. You have to do video. You have to be listed locally. Your business has to be listed locally. You might want to do an app. If you're not active on social media, nothing's going to work for you. You might do AdWords. Like I said, I did that before. Everybody is using mobile marketing. Everybody. It's like it's inevitable. You can't get around it. You have to be. You either become a part of it, or you're just gonna basically lose out, really. So another thing you have to do, if you don't understand the terms that I put out there, I'm going to go over those in a second, but who are you marketing to, what are you marketing, and why should they buy from you? Who are you marketing to, what are you marketing, and why should they buy from you? Know that you should understand what retargeting is, tags, keywords, landing pages, clicks per SEO, SEM. Do you own your own name? How much does $1 in your marketing, in your business, how much does it create you? What are you making off of that $1? If you don't know that, y'all better, I'm telling you, marketing can take your business to a whole nother level. Like, you can crush everything if you understand marketing and money. And the money that I talk about is the money that doesn't involve you spending, risking it all, putting your house on the line, your everything on the line. It involves you not using your credit score, and I keep bringing this up. I'm probably over 4 years in the game talking about business credit, and people still don't have it. Sad, sad, sad. People still trying to figure it out, and I have all the pieces to the puzzle. But I say it like this. You can lead them to water, and I'm going to let y'all simmer on that for a little bit. But my name is Charles McCutchen. I'm at charlesonspeaks@yahoo.com. I'm all over social media. Charles McCutchen, CharlesMcCutchen. I'm traveling, getting the work done. I do want to thank Miss Kimmy and Elation Radio and Elation Magazine and how it fostered everything that we're doing today and allowing me to be on this platform to just share my knowledge and my insight and my understanding. And people are coming together in a big way, and I really, really, really love it. So I'm going to pray us out Dear Heavenly Father, I pray to you right now to bless everyone that's listening to me, and even if they're not listening to me, bless them anyway as we go through trying times, because we know there's trying times in everybody's life. I pray for everybody's strength. I pray for everybody's unity, and I pray for empowerment for everyone. And I know people feel like everything is not coming together as fast as it should be, and frustration probably is set in, and most of us tend to believe that it won't get any better. But, dear Father, we know that you're all-knowing and everything happens when you want it to happen in your time. When we get to what we need to do in our territory, you will increase our territory and give us more. I know that we get weak, but we must continue to keep faith in trying times. And please ensure that you manifest the destiny in everybody's listening to this and the glory that you set forth in everybody's life, Father God. Ensure that we use up the territory that you've given us, dear Lord. I pray for everybody's strength. I pray for everybody's wisdom. And I pray that everybody knows that joy comes in the morning. In your name I pray. Amen. I want to say thank you for coming to Charles's Corner. This is Charles McCutchen. I'm your favorite entrepreneur, and I cannot wait because this journey is nothing short of amazing. Y'all take it easy.
Yeah. You know, it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. Let's go. I was a being, before I became a king. Not gonna make music for people, and above all other things, I was originated, y'all, and called to his purpose. The devil's plan is to destroy me and keep me from searching. To God be the glory, molding me. I'm built this way now. I preach the curse of devil's minions. I better know how. He said and she said the worst days pierce to my bones. Break me and he remake me, even by sticks and stones. Can we get along? I'm going home as I walk these streets. You can stack my second life. There's nothing you can call me except for. I know whose I am and who I am and who I belong to. Whose I am and who I am and who I belong to. Yeah. After 12, what you call me? Keep trying to think it. Got a thing for this word of God that will never end. Points, not robbery, nor is it mockery. Top it off with thorns and soldiers, marching in victory. Beyond my castle walls, you see my hands as he keep lifting me. Revelation is mad, yeah, they came with them rocky blows. One word is my name, boy, for what they know. A hollow man outside my shadow, seeing my skeleton. Introduce me to that other man, the one that you let him in. Yeah, follow me now. I know whose I am and who I am and who I belong to. Whose I am and who I am and who I belong to. Yeah. The number one supply of portions, brick to this weight. Carry my cross the cavalry as I met up with Jesus' face. The thumbprint of my DNA committed. Oh my God, knew before he made me. Shaped the blood to my heart. What's my name, King? What's the name that he gave me? Let the blind spell it in braille, in the one who made me. Been the lords of the low, I only entertain but none. Dwayne or the Corinth, I only answer the one. Two names, one name, poison, afterwards spring. After my sin is prayer, I'll still be standing as king. Follow me now. am and who I am and who I belong.